Team-based shooter 9 to 5 enters early access, and Pearl Abyss dropped brand new gameplay for its creature-catching brand new game. All that and more, my name's Ethos, and these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free-to-Play Weekly. Coming in at number 5, a new year has dawned in Georgia, and I'm finally able to cover it on MMOBomb.com now that we can talk about more than just free-to-play games. The Rising 2021 event is now underway in Final Fantasy XIV, and you've got just a few quests to knock out and get yourself some rewards for celebrating A Realm Reborn's launch. You'll score yourself an achievement and a Red Moon Parasol and Nemenia Potpourri that lets you get all flashy. If you're a little bit confused about why we're talking about Final Fantasy XIV now, make sure you check out the latest free-to-play cast where we unveiled our brand new coverage scope with our brand new website updates. And coming in at number 4, this week's EGS games are so different that there's really no way that you could tie both of them together, but hey, I think they're really cool anyways for you to get for free. The first, Saints Row the Third Remastered, is being offered as a freebie to celebrate the unveiling of Deep Silver's Saints Row reboot. The game runs for $40 normally with all the DLC included. That's all included in this package, 3 expansion packs and 30 other pieces of DLC, so it's a great deal. The resource management kitchen game Automa Chef is an offering by Hermes Interactive that normally goes for $15. It's a single-player indie game where your goal is to set up an automated kitchen that can run without any issues. Aside from the general kitchen building, it also includes some kind of special puzzles for players to figure out, as well as a variety of different modes, including a brand new campaign. And moving into story number 3, if you're still unconvinced about New World, then Amazon Games would like to give you a chance to try it out next week for free. A free open beta is scheduled for September the 9th through 12th in advance of the MMORPG's much delayed September 28th launch date. The announcement of the open beta came at Gamescom last week, where Amazon also spoke a little bit about its post-launch plans. These include supernatural weapons shortly after launch and more group content and expeditions around the holiday season. The open beta will be offered in English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Polish, and Brazilian Portuguese. All forms of content creation are allowed, and progress made in the open beta will not carry over to launch. And moving into story number 2, we all know that early access is basically open beta for games these days, but I think Red Hill Games may be the first developer to actually say it. The company announced this week that its team-based first-person shooter 9 to 5 is now available in open beta on PC via Steam's early access. At this point, the developer believes the game is fun enough to put out to the world, but that it just needs a little bit more work before everything's just right. This means players should expect plenty of changes as early access rolls on, including things like adding new features. At the moment, 9 to 5 features 2 maps and 3 different game modes with variations. There's currently a limited number of weapons compared to existing games, but 19 isn't a bad number to start with at all. In addition, the game already features several armor sets with varied loadout options. Players who decide to pick up 9 to 5 now will be able to carry over their progress when it officially goes live. And coming in number 1, your biggest story of the week, Pearl Abyss's DokeV is a game about children catching monsters inspired by Korean folklore creatures of the same name. Originally presented as an MMO a while back, the game has changed its focus a bit, but maintains a super adorable feel that originally attracted a lot of attention. While we still aren't 100% sure on the monetization for this game, with Pearl Abyss there are a few options, we're still pretty interested in seeing more of it. Thankfully, there was Gamescom, and during the week's annual event, the Pearl Abyss team dropped a brand new musical trailer and a gameplay game overview where the devs discussed what inspired the game, the elements they wanted to focus on, and how they went about making it feel real while maintaining the cute look. One of the developers' goals was to create a game that recreated the experiences we had as children when we imagined things like flying or being a superhero or going on big adventures. As mentioned, the game's focus has changed a little bit, going from a full-on MMO to a open-world action-adventure game with a single-player main story, co-op, and eventually PvP once they come up with a system that promotes positive experiences rather than toxicity. And that moves us to the question of the week. With Pearl Abyss dropping new information about DokeV and also the switch from originally being an MMO to a single-player open-world action-adventure game, let me know in the comment section below if that changes your opinion at all about the game. Are you still excited for it or not at all anymore? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free-to-Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out MMOBomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name's Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.